Adrian, welcome to my channel. Today I am here to bring you the writing rituals tag. I was tagged to do this by Kim from Kim Here, and the original creators of this tag are Kim Chance and Mindy Lee, and I will leave a link to all of their channels down in the description box below. You should go check them out because all of their videos are fantastic. But anyway, when Kim tagged me to do this tag, I thought it was a mistake when I saw it on Twitter because I am totally not a writer. So I watched her video and she reminded me that, oh, I actually do write. I write plays and musical theater, but I haven't done that in the past couple months, and I've been sort of pushing it away from my mind and forgetting that I'm a writer for a little while, that it was kind of a rude awakening. But anyway, she did say that I might have some interesting perspectives on writing a play versus a book, since there are not very many booktubers that write plays, as far as I know anyway. So I'm gonna do it. I'm not a novel author, I'm not a experienced writer, I just write plays and then we produce them and they're fun. That I do fun stuff. Question number 1, when do you write? Usually when my kids are in school, so between 9 and 2. I can't concentrate when there are lots of people in the house because I feel like I should be helping or participating or not neglecting my children. But sometimes I have to, and then I'll go a little bit longer than that. I cannot write at night because I am not a night person, I'm a morning person. I can get up early in the morning, but I can't seem to stay up past 9 or 10 o'clock. And writing at night is just a big no-no. I'm too tired. So that was a long-winded answer, but usually I write from 9 to 2, and I write about twice a week when I'm actively writing. Like I said, I haven't actually been writing lately. Question number 2, how do you seclude yourself from the outside world? Usually I won't open my mail program and I will turn my phone on silent. There are a few numbers, like the numbers from my kids' school, that will go through in case there's an emergency. I don't obviously want to not be available. But I don't want to answer any text messages, I don't want to hear any tweets, I don't want to see any Facebook messages, I want to see nothing. I want to have total in-zone moments because I only have a few allotted hours, and usually I have about a month to get a play completely done, first draft. And it's not a lot if you consider just like 5 or 6 hours a day, twice a week. Not a lot. You writers, you know that's not a lot. Question number 3, how do you review what you've written the previous session? Because I write plays and not books, I read them as if I were acting them, because it helps me to get back into what I was doing, to get in the mood of things, and to know if my characters are in the right direction as far as their character development and their persona, and I read them. And I usually do the voices too, because if I'm a man, I'm not gonna talk like I'm a woman. So it's usually fun. My neighbors probably laugh at me a lot, but that's what I do. Question number 4, what kind of music do you go to when you are feeling uninspired? This really varies because I have done theater pieces for a bunch of different seasons and a bunch of different reasons. The last 2 that I've done were fairy tale retellings. I did a Beauty and the Beast retelling, and I am currently writing a Pinocchio play that has been put on the back burner because it's frustrating as hell. But for those, for Beauty and the Beast, I would listen to like the old French accordion music, like 18th century music, anything in that area. And for Pinocchio, actually, is a funny story now that I think about it. For Pinocchio, because it's in Italy, I oddly enough go for Sinatra. So I'll listen to Frank Sinatra, but because we're not doing Pinocchio as a musical this time, but more with poetry to background music, kind of more like a spoken word kind of deal, I've been listening to Hamilton. Sinatra and Hamilton for Pinocchio. Yeah, guys, I don't even know what to tell you. If it's Christmas related, I'll listen to Christmas music. I have written Christmas plays, and usually I write them in the summertime, so it's Christmas music all year round. If it's Easter, obviously I'm going to listen to like the Christian contemporary music, maybe some old-fashioned hymns, depending on which category we're going to. If I'm doing a Halloween piece, it'll be more of the creepy kind of music. Not like evil creepy, but just like the darker music. So it depends. I write all kinds of stuff. I'm a mush of mushy mush. Number 5, what do you do when you find yourself struggling with writer's block? I have 2 things. First and foremost, I have a fantastic team of people that I work with. We have a team of about 5 people that work on producing these plays, and if I'm having a writer's block, they're so willing to help discuss the play and see where my issues are and gave me some ideas. And a lot of times what I'll do is just ask them to spit out anything that comes to their mind, and then it'll kind of like jog my writing abilities, and it'll give me some fresh ideas and it'll give me some new perspective. And they're also really great at helping me rewrite my plays when I need to add some more depth to them. So I am really blessed woman that I have a fantastic group of people that can help me, which keeps me from my writer's block. Pinocchio is a different story. I don't want to talk about Pinocchio anymore. It's just trauma. Anyway, if I am not with my team and I'm just at home and I'm having writer's block, a lot of times what I will do, because again I write plays, is I'll look at costume designs. Or just pictures from old days and try to get in the feel of the setting of where I am. It helps me, again, develop my characters and see, okay, well, this character, she would wear maybe this kind of dress, or he would wear this kind of outfit and maybe these accessories, so it would help his character be like this and this and this. So I'll go to Google or Pinterest or Instagram or whatever. Sometimes I'll watch cosplays, but those can be kind of iffy sometimes. I'll also maybe look at a couple of different sets to see what's available. Usually by the time I'm actually writing my play, we've already discussed about set design, so I already know what's my capabilities. But sometimes I need to look at the sets to make sure I can switch easily from one set to another, or what are the ideas. Basically theatery stuff. I look for theatery stuff. Number 6, what tools do you use when you write? When I first started writing theater pieces a while ago, I just used Microsoft Word. But it took me so long for formatting, because I am a nitty-gritty person when it comes to formatting. And so it was a struggle. I found through a friend of mine a online free software called Caltex, and that is absolutely fantastic if you're doing stage plays and screenplays. They do have some other options of other things that they do, but I'm not entirely sure off the top of my head what they are, because I mostly use the stage plays and sometimes the screenplays. But they are wonderful for my character dialogues, for my inner dialogues, or for my directions, my stage directions, for director's notes, for any kinds of things like that. It just formats it all for me. And they have the US format and the international format, which is right what I need. I can't recommend it enough if you're looking for a free online software that helps you write stage plays, screenplays. You should check out Caltex, because it's a great starting point. There are plenty of others that you can go for that cost a lot of money, or even there are some cheaper versions, but this one does the trick. It does what I needed to do for the stage that I'm in right now anyway. Number 7, what is the one thing you cannot live without while writing? Besides my computer, it has to be quiet. I cannot live without the quiet. When I write, I cannot have like mess. Well, my house has to be like spotlessly clean, because I get distracted, because I'm like one of those spaghetti brain women that just have all the thoughts all connected in one. I get distracted really easily. So it has to be absolutely quiet. I turn off all devices, all sound. I don't want to hear anything. I even take the batteries out of my clock. I just need to sit down and write and be quiet. So I cannot live without the computer and the quiet. Number 8, how do you fuel your writing sessions? This is, again, a funny one. I get really distracted really easily, and because I write in short bursts, I will probably just eat like a nice healthy breakfast, and then I won't eat or drink really anything, maybe a cup of tea if I'm cold or whatever, and I'll write, and then I'll eat another sandwich before I go pick up the girls from school, because I get distracted. If I'm eating something, it means I'm not typing, I'm not thinking, I'm thinking about something else. My brain is just a wandering brain. So I need to just nothing. And lastly, number 9, how do you know when you are done? Usually because my time is up. I have to go get the girls. But there are days where I stop either at the end of a scene or at the end of an act, or if I'm really struggling and I'm just not in the mood for writing, I'll set myself little goals and I'll get that little goal done, even if it's just rereading and editing the act that's already been finished or whatever. It depends on where I'm at. Kim actually had a really good idea in her video. You should go check it out. She said that what she does is when she's in the middle of like a really great scene, she'll stop in the middle. And then this way, when she goes to sit down the next day, she knows where she's going. She's already thought about more about it, and then she can just go. And it's really motivating. I am really going to try that, because what happens with me is I finish a scene, I finally got something great going on, and then I have to sit down in the next writing session and start new from a new scene, and there's just nothing. So if I can apply Kim's method to my own writing, it might actually help me be more motivated, because I know what I'm writing. I start writing, my juices get flowing, and then I can continue writing. I think that is the best writing tip I have ever heard in my entire life. Alright, that wraps up the writing rituals tag. Thanks, Kim, for the tag. I'm gonna go ahead and tag 2 people. I'm not sure if you guys have done these tags yet. You may have, but I can't remember. I watched too many videos. Anyway, I'm gonna tag Julie from Pages and Pens and Cam from Wolf Shop Publishing, because they are both booktubers that I watch constantly and regularly, and they also have published their own books, which I think is pretty cool. So you guys, if you haven't done the tag and you would like to, please do. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you have not yet, I would love for you to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. Bye!